Here's our third presentation about text structure, and today we are focusing on problem and solution. Those words should be very familiar to you. If there's a problem, you must have a solution. One example is running out of gas on the way to school today. There's my problem. I have options. I have possible solutions. One solution could be calling AAA, but I'm not a member. The second solution could be walking to the nearest gas station, but that's too far. A third solution is calling a friend to bring gas. Every problem has to have a solution, and often there are many. With expository structure, there's problem and solution, and these are the questions you should be asking yourself. What exactly is the problem? What are the possible solutions? And how will the solution be implemented? You can come up with an amazing solution that you think is fantastic, but if you cannot implement it or make it happen, then, well, it's worthless. When you are reading, there are signal words to use, or when we're writing, we call them transition words. Therefore, for this reason, consequently, in response to, thus, and in order to. If you see those words, chances are you are reading a problem and solution expository text. So we just learned about cause and effect, and now we've got problem solution. Are they the same thing? Not exactly. So let's take a look at these sentences. Let's figure out if there's a cause and effect, or if it's problem or solution, or possibly both. When he could no longer get along with his parents, he moved to his own apartment. Pause the video and tell me whether or not you think it's cause and effect, or problem and solution, or both. Now that you're back, let's look at the next sentence. The hurricane knocked out power lines, so people resorted to using candles. Pause again and determine whether or not this is problem solution, cause and effect, maybe both. And now that you're back one more time, let's look at the final sentence. Riots erupted in many cities after the news of Martin Luther King's death. Again, do you feel this is cause and effect? Do you feel it's problem and solution? What do you think it is? Pause the video, write it down. When we look at the first sentence, we see that there is a statement, when he could no longer get along with his parents, he moved to his own apartment. I think you can make an argument that this could be cause and effect or problem solution, but let's take a look at the problem and solution aspect. What is the problem in this sentence? Well, can't get along with his parents. Solution? He moved to his own apartment. But again, you could say that the cause was that he no longer got along with his parents, and the effect was he moved to his own apartment. I think you could go either way. The next one, the hurricane knocked out the power lines, so the people resorted to using candles. What do you think? I think it could be both. However, I guess I would lean more towards problem and solution because there's a solution to a problem. The power lines are out. There's your problem. People used candles. There's the solution. Riots erupted in many cities after the news of Martin Luther King's death. Again, is it cause and effect? Is it problem and solution? If you chose problem and solution, you could absolutely be right. The problem was that Martin Luther King died and he was assassinated. So the solution for some people, albeit not a good one, is riots erupted. I would kind of think of this more as a cause and effect statement myself. Here is another problem and solution statement. When a raptor species declines and becomes endangered, scientists take wild bird eggs to raise in captivity and increase the number of birds. I'd like you to pause, copy this sentence, underline the problem, and circle the solution. Take a moment to do that, please. You're back, so that must mean that you have done what I've asked you to do. What do you think? What is the problem? Well, the problem in this statement is that when raptor species decline and become endangered, that's a problem. So the solution to the problem is scientists take wild bird eggs to raise in captivity and increase the number of birds. Hopefully this is a pretty simple concept. Again, this should be a review from 5th grade, but it is time to try out your skill. I have a passage for you, and it is about blind athletes. So you're going to read it. You're going to annotate in the margins your ideas of the problems that you see that face the blind athletes and what solutions they came up with. So give it a go, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.